Good morning, everybody. I'm Nupur. Welcome everybody to my YouTube channel, Nature at the Very Core of Science. Today, I'm just going to remind you about a forgotten soldier, Henry Johnson. Please be with me. I would love to get your comments, and I will be having fun to interact with your vision. So let's start. Henry Johnson, the most famous African-American soldier to come out of First World War. He was a member of the 369th Regiment, the Harlem Hellfighters. Johnson became one of the few, if not the only, foot soldier ever to have a battle named after him. I'm sure you would think about the traits that made Henry Johnson a wartime hero. Henry Johnson was born in North Carolina around 1897. When he was still a boy, his family moved north to Albany, New York. After a limited education, Johnson went to work at such jobs as delivery boy for a drugstore and then baggage handler at the Albany train station. He became known as a fighter and as someone who did not take kindly to racial slurs directed his way. Soon after the United States entered World War I, the restless Johnson saw a way out of his menial dead-end jobs. He joined the army and was assigned to an all-African American regiment. During basic training in South Carolina, racial tensions flared up between the regiment and the township people. To avoid further clashes, the War Department shipped Johnson's regiment overseas to France in 1918. The 369th Infantry Regiment was the first American military unit to reach the war zone. There it fought alongside the French army. By May 1918, Johnson had been made a sergeant, and when his outfit captured a bridge from Germans a few days later, he and Private Needham Roberts were assigned to guard it. In the early morning hours of May 14, as the two men stood sentry, a force of about 30 German soldiers suddenly burst out of the darkness. Their objective, to recapture the bridge and attack the American soldiers camped beyond it. Cut off from their regiment and outnumbered 15-1, Johnson and Roberts fought back desperately. When their ammunition ran out, they took the Germans on in hand-to-hand combat with rifle butts and knives. Roberts was captured, but only temporarily. Johnson was able to rescue him by beating off the startled Germans. After suffering casualties of 4 dead and 10 wounded, the Germans retreated. Johnson had been severely wounded in the fight, suffering bayonet stabs in his back and left arm, as well as knife cuts on his feet and face. The skirmish was soon dubbed the Battle of Henry Johnson, and both men were awarded France's highest military honor, Cross of War. Sergeant Johnson returned home to a hero's welcome in Albany with a parade and a dinner in his honor. He then went on a cross-country tour to promote the sale of Liberty bonds. But his glory days were soon ended. He never fully recovered from his wounds, and he was plagued by ill health. Though no one can explain it today, he never received any American military honors, even the Purple Heart, which is awarded to anyone who is wounded. Nor did he receive disability pay, though his ill health made him unable to work. In 1929, a decade after the war's end, he died nearly penniless in Walter Reed Hospital in Washington, D.C. In belated recognition of his achievement, he was buried with full military honors in Arlington National Cemetery. President Barack Obama presented the Medal of Honor posthumously to Private Henry Johnson on June 2, 2015 at a White House ceremony.